And if not, we just here we go. Here we go.
Hey. This is breaking news.
Welcome to Illustrate Radio.
Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
The one and only, the original.
Illustrate Radio now.
I was born by the river. I was shaking that ass, bending over, popping pistol. I was making that cat. Bring that ass here, boy. Turn it up. Fuck you, man.
Still. I do it every time. Well, now we are live and in full effect. Welcome back to Illustrate Radio. I have my lovely, lovely co-host with me. Oh, I'm lucky, by the way. Let me introduce myself because I always forget to do that. Happy Wednesday, beautiful. How are you doing, T?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Now that I get to do a little reset and repeat, you know, all that good shit. Thank you for catching that. So we have an awesome show for you tonight. We have a dope guest. Mimi will be joining us in the second half of the show. And yeah, so we got a dynamic show for you all. It's going to be good. Before we get into all that, let's make sure we take care of house business because I tend to forget about that when I'm hosting. Make sure you all are checking this out on Twitch. We are live there. We are live on Twitter now as well. Spotify, Apple, live on WEMS Radio because that is the station that powers and plays for us all the time. And yeah, catch us on YouTube, Roku TV, 7 On Demand channel. They have our episodes playing on repeat, so you can't miss us. We are everywhere. So all you gotta do is Google, hit Illustrate Radio. Shit, put me and T Gray name in it. It's gonna come up. Something gonna come up. I did that the other day, and it did come up too. So before we get into the rest of the show, I'm just gonna jump right into my luck. It is just my luck that I have been running from some things. And today I made a post and I said, you know, don't run away, run towards anything that you're running from, except for a bad relationship or anything that's going to harm self. But if it's going to cause you any kind of goodness and it's something that you have to work on, like everyone knows that I'm a big fan of saying that I have to work on my procrastination, my organization, and giving myself time to create in those types of things and not having so much pressure. I kind of just been taking a break for the past couple of days and just writing more and making sure that I'm just focusing on the things that matter. And that is one of the things that have been working for me, writing and getting out my creativity, writing and getting out my goals. If you're ever feeling down and out, I recommend, or you feel like you're not being yourself, or you feel like you're retreating into some old habits that you no longer want to do, like my procrastination, I decided to pick up a pen and put it to paper. And it has been a great experience for me. I found out that I love to write. I genuinely love to write and not speak. So I was quiet, I was still, but I enjoyed everything that I was going through at that moment, and I allowed myself to feel. I'm big on feeling what you feel and giving yourself time to figure out what the fuck it is, because sometimes it could be the full moon, your hormones, or really a lot of stress in your life in general. So don't run away from those issues. If it's a bill, if it's an opportunity that you know that you could grasp, if you just run to it versus running away from it because you're scared of change. I ran into that as well. Fear is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Fear is a motherfucker. And that thing will have you running from yourself. And that's exactly what I was doing. So putting the pen to the paper helped me gain a little bit more perspective. So don't run away, run towards. And that is it for my luck.
That was good, Lucky. You know, a lot of times our things kind of
always align.
Are kind of synonymous, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into my love. And today is love and know when it's time. So love and know when it's time, guys. You got to know when to show them and when to fold them. Like, whoa. But Lucky was saying, like, it was definitely resonating, because what I wanted to talk about today was not necessarily a fault, but definitely something that I recognize. A lot of times we don't always acknowledge what our gift is. Some of us don't know what our gift is, can't really find it to figure it out. Here's a short way. I do this a lot with couples and relationships, but it works for what your gift is as well. If you look at yourself, take a hard stop of who you are from the inside out. Take away your financial ability, take away your money, take away your sexual ability or whatever it is that other people deem you bring to the table in that respect. What is it that's left over that separates you from any other man or woman, period? What is the one thing that's different about you that separates you? It can't be, oh, I'm a fantastic friend. Oh, I'm a strong leader. Oh, no, because everybody can say that shit. What is the one thing about you that's totally different? My one thing, my gift, and what I've realized that I've been blessed with is the ability to make people and situations better. I am the fertilizer, so to speak. I am the part that helps the thing to grow, helps the person to grow, helps the group to grow, helps the process to grow. I come in, I find whatever it is you did not know existed in yourself, and I attach myself to that one thing, and I make that thing flourish, and I make it grow. I make it grow to the point in you that now you see something that you didn't know existed. This is what I've done in relationships. This is what I've done in professional relationships. And at times it can be taxing. And I realize the only reason why my blessing or a blessing in general can be taxing is because when God gives you this assignment, you don't know when to stop. You don't know when to sever the ties. You don't know when your job is over, or you may know your job is over and you still don't separate yourself from the situation. Like, I understand about me that I'm supposed to come in for a certain amount of time, and then I'm supposed to do what I do, and then I'm supposed to let it go. I'm supposed to let it move on its own. So definitely having that moment of reflection, like just all week. So with some changes about to come, you guys. It's a lot about to happen in the month of August, and I look forward to it. But definitely, like, you got to know when to plant your feet, you guys, and you got to know when to get up, and you got to know what your gift is. And if you do recognize your gift, you got to know when to use it, when to stop. That's one thing that I'm working on. I'm working on using my listening ears to listen to God when he says, you know what, okay, you served your purpose. It's time for you to. So definitely recognize your gifts, you guys. Search from within. Take away the superficial. Take away what society judges you by. What is the one thing that you have that no other man or woman can do? No other man or woman can provide. No other man or woman does these things. And once you find that thing, nurture it, cultivate it, know when to harvest it, and know when to plant and sow your seeds.
And also how to benefit from it. Yes.
So that's it, you guys, for the love, man. Take that shit with y'all.
Hey, I love it. I love it. When you said that, you're good at making things better for people, I felt that, because I always say I have chief qualities, but I'm a bomb ass Indian. You give me something to do, I'm going to execute above and beyond. But sometimes you have to know when to pour from your cup being full and when you're pouring from an empty cup as well. And to say, you know what, I had a tab in your success. Now I'm going to move on to this because your success equals mine's. But now it's time for me to oh, to the left, this way, not that.
Yes, indeed. You froze on the to the left. So you guys, while we wait for her to come back in, I'm sure she's gonna reload in just a moment. We're gonna go ahead and move on to Spit That Ish. Lucky still froze. Goddamn. Okay, you guys. So it's a lot going on in the entertainment world, you all. You already know it's shit popping left and right. So we're going to start first with R. Kelly, who is engaged to Jocelyn Savage. Oh my gosh, right before he got this 30 years now. If everybody knows, Jocelyn is one of the women who, at the time she was a minor, is one of the women who was in his home, who was thought to have been kept as a sex slave, essentially. So Jocelyn recently shared revealing details about their romantic relationship, you guys. Not only has it continued, but they are now engaged. Like, What? That is Stockholm syndrome to the max, you guys. So she wrote a letter to the judge because she would like for the judge to have some leniency on R. Kelly and his sentencing. She said in her letter that she is Jocelyn Savage. Of course, she is R. Kelly's fiance, and that she's writing this letter in support of Robert in advance of his sentencing. She said she wanted to explain to the court that she is not the victim that the government has portrayed her to be. This is very, very interesting, though, to me, because she uses the term that the government has portrayed her to be this victim. But I would go as far as to say the government plus the evidence. I don't know. I mean, you know, I know there's a lot of mixed views. I wish my co-hosts were in here to chime in on this. Boom, there she go. Girl, so we're starting with R. Kelly. And Miss Jocelyn Savage, she says she is not the victim that the government has portrayed her to be, and she is in support of her fiance. What do you think about her saying that she's not a victim and then also being engaged to the person who had her locked in one of them rooms?
She's not mentally sound. You know, at the end of the day, you had someone who was abusing you from 14 to 15 or 12. I don't even know the age, to be honest. Whatever age it was, you were impressionable. To you, you could have liked it because I'm not going to sit here in front, who wouldn't want an older man at 16, 17? Oh, I got this older guy, he's famous and he doing all this stuff. And in your head, you thinking that is a person of sound mind. And you're not. You know, that wasn't love. It wasn't even like you were dating him and you courted and the parents were aware. It wasn't none of that. You know what I'm saying? Even though the parents might have been aware in the situation, but it wasn't that. It wasn't given that. You're not of sound mind. So we are going to paint you like a victim, like you said, along with the evidence. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to plaster him as bad because I'm trying not to be so hard on my people, but guilty is guilty. You did what you did and it was wrong. At the end of the day, there's no way to make it good. And to say that you all are deeply in love and engaged and he needs to be home with his family, boo-boo, ain't nobody hearing that. We ain't got time for that.
Who's at home waiting for R. Kelly other than
he
her?
probably get 30 years, boo.
Like, who's really at home waiting for R. Kelly? His kids is like, see you.
I mean, unless she's getting them royalties and she's gonna sit there and manage all of that stuff, and she's gonna be able to like really have a staple or a stake in his estate. I don't see no benefit of y'all even getting married. Because for what? Like, for what? Are you doing this to kind of get him out because y'all engaged? So technically, you don't even have to go. Y'all gonna pull a Aaliyah, even though Aaliyah was probably really married, but they said that they weren't, and you know that type of thing. Go back and forth like that. Like, come on, man. Like,
you talking about Robert?
You talking about about Robert? Oh, because R. Kelly. Okay, because Robert is the other person. Robert is the pedophile.
So DJ Stiletto's in the building. What's up, Stiletto?
Sorry for the delay, y'all. So I had a cord that is not working. I'm trying to make sure I get my sound so I can my mix and everything work out. But my cord is not working. So there we go.
We gonna make it do what it do, baby.
I mean, we good.
We always make it do what it do.
Make sure everything was good, tested everything right before I be like, okay, I'm ready, and then I'm not really ready.
Yeah, say that.
Thank you, blessing.
So since you coming on to musical news anyway, it's so perfect that you get to talk about this beef between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. So now at first it died down for a little bit and they picked it right back on up. Now this ain't the story, bruh. Wrong story. That's for the end. You gotta wait. This is we talking about Nicki. So Nicki Minaj accuses Cardi B of being racist, saying that she called people roaches, which she did. She posted a video on her IG. So yeah, Cardi addressed it and said, yeah, she did, but it wasn't like that.
I don't think Cardi is racist. I think Cardi doesn't know what she's saying. Like Cardi is very illiterate sometimes. I think that she needs a PR to help her talk sometimes. Yeah. I think they let her be her.
I'm not about to let that slide. I'm sorry. Ain't even about being illiterate because you smart enough for the game. Boo boo, you're a lyricist. You know the definition. You know the times that we
Yeah,
in.
but I also think that she has enough followers where she feel like it's not going to hurt her or her representation either. So I feel like at that point, she feels like she's untouchable and she can still get away with. And she feels like people won't be offended, or even if people are offended, it's not going to be enough people for her to still lose the clout that she has gained.
But let me just play. I'm gonna get your thoughts because I just want to get this out really quickly. She is black, right? I mean, she does have Nubian or African heritage in her. We say things like that to each other all the time. You know, I don't know if I've ever called anybody a roach, but you know, I've said some degrading things. You know, like nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or bitch, or you know, but not no monkey. Or maybe I have
not monkey
shit. But what are your thoughts, T? Not in my recent times though, when I was young and didn't know any better, you know? What's your thoughts, Will?
So I feel like we're all a little bit racist.
Yeah. I
feel like we're all a little bit racist against other races and against our own race constantly.
Just a little bit.
But I do think that it's certain things that once you say it, you can't take it back. Either you 10 toes down or don't try to make it seem like it's not what it is. Yeah. If you call black women roaches, that's a very blanket statement.
Fighting.
Which black women you talking about?
Fighting.
Are you talking about the black women who was on the pole with you before you got rich? Are you talking about the black women that be sleeping with your man? Are you talking about the black women who you was rapping about that called you ugly? Which black women? Are you talking about me? Sir? Are you talking about me as a fan, me the person who buys into and who's probably paid maybe at least for one of the little diamonds on one of your shoes? Which black women? Because to say something like that and to follow it with is not a dig. The fuck? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What I don't even know what to say to equate
anything
to that bug to a Latin American person. Like I don't even know what bug do you like. What can I call you, bitch? I can't call you nothing.
I ain't gonna hold you. I've done that.
I feel like it would have to be so much more for Nikki's thing to stand. I think it is fucked up what she said, yeah, but I think it would have to be more than that. It would have to be more than rhetoric. Like you said, we say a lot of fucked up shit all the time to each other, to about other people. So,
and it could have been used in the sense of y'all just keep showing up. You know, it could be anything. I like roaches that never die. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what, you persevere and you push through. Damn it.
That's a ladybug.
But I mean, the whole time, Nikki ain't she married to a pedophile?
Yeah, she's married to a pedophile, and at that too, Nikki.
To focus on it.
You insinuated it. You had no proof, and what's honorable about Cardi. Not saying that she's like this wholesome, perfect person, but if she says some shit, she own up to her shit, and she either tries to say, "Look, I need to work on it," or "Look, I'm standing on what the fuck I said. I said what the fuck I said."
And that's like, one thing I think that I actually respect about Cardi.
I respect that about her. I respect that about
anybody
her. Anybody
has ever called her out upon, "Oh, you said, oh, you did," she said, "Yeah, I did that shit."
Yeah, I did that shit.
And you know, that's basically a lot of people can't do that. So for that, I respect Shorty. I did that shit, and so what? Moving on.
Yep. Just like we about to do now, because the music industry is bumping, okay? Bow Wow has made the news, but not because of any new songs that he's dropped, not like we're waiting for it, but because, Orlando Brown did an interview and said that Bow Wow got some bomb pussy. Now, I don't even know how to equate. I was flabbergasted reading this story. Right. And we all know that he's known for making really shocking statements, but he's also known for spilling the true teas and be having evidence to back his shit up. And this is not the first time that we've heard about somebody that we didn't think to be that. You know what I'm saying? Bow Wow wasn't the only person because Nick Cannon was also in it too, along with the other dude last week. What's the dude was getting a divorce and we made the report on stuff? Kevin Keith. He was he's the comedian dude, and he did the show, Mr. Good Burger, Home of the Good Burger. Can I take
Oh,
you?
Kel Mitchell.
Oh, Kel Mitchell.
Mitchell,
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, and nobody be realizing what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah, so we're used to this kind of thing. But I'm curious to know too, what you think about this? Because I think this is regular.
And let me tell you, I think so many different things. So in my other show, you guys, I talk about sex all the time, and I've had dope ass people on maybe a couple months ago. The internet influencer Daniel J, one of my most favorite gay dudes in the whole wide world. We had this discussion, you guys, and we were talking about boy pussy and why they even call it that, and what it really means, and why is this something so slick. So I'm not shocked at the term. I'm not even shocked that it's Bow Wow, because Bow Wow most of the time tries to play real aggressive, and Hollywood ain't about that. Hollywood is about, come here, little boy, let me fuck you in your ass so you can get these dollars.
That's what I say. I feel like it's a common thing.
So I mean, I'm not even surprised that he said it. One, like you said, he do be spilling the tea on people, whether it's people that we even give a damn about. I don't know, but I'm not shocked by it. Like, I'm mad that this even happened right now because I'm working on a joke about boy pussy.
It's funny.
Maybe this is right on time for real for me.
This is a perfect joke.
I literally have been writing a joke for about 3 weeks. It's taking fucking forever about boy pussy, because, and I'm gonna just tell y'all this real quick, and then we gonna move the fuck on. Like when if you take a dude's phone and you go on through their Instagram, or you go to, I always take people's phones and put my shit in after shows when they like, oh, what is it? And I'm like, I do it. So it's always a lot of ass, a lot of titties on the explore page. Okay. My explore page always got a lot of niggas because I like niggas. You know what I'm saying? So the dudes be on there, no shirt on, oiled up, little droplets and shit. I'm like.
Will you share those? Damn.
Liking all that shit. But then one time I got stuck on this motherfucking got in the goddamn comments, and that's what the fuck the comments was. It was gay dudes all in the comments, and I'm like, whole time I'm over here liking gay niggas. But that's what they was talking about. They was talking about boy pussy in the comments. I was like, what the fuck? What happened to real pussy? Like, is your asshole really wet? I'm sorry, I'm getting off on the tangent.
And that's crazy that you talked about that too.
It feels like for something to be called pussy, that it has to be juicy.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't think assholes are juicy.
We were just having this. Me and my homies was just having this conversation, and I was saying, like, it's a no. It's a hard no. Like, my ass gonna stop you before I can anyway. It's a hard no for me. However, the one person who did try, his thing was like, he was like, trust me, the orgasm is going to be great. This, that, and the third. I didn't even know what truffle butter was for real when Lil Wayne dropped the song. I didn't learn that till later down the line what that was. And then I was like, and I think we even talked about it on this show at one point. Then they was talking about how the porn, they be sticking it and then they put it in the mouth. And I was just like, okay, no. But I heard that it does get wet. The orgasms are somewhat intense, and I was just like, I feel as though it's only intense for those who like your shit just worn out because you had like a lot of kids vaginally, or you fucked a lot of niggas. But the asshole is a no for me. So for men to like strengthen up, like I don't know. I'm not surprised that it's Bow Wow either. I'm just flabbergasted that the way he said it.
Because he don't give a fuck, though. He don't have no filter. And I like him drugged up and sober because he says the same shit no matter what. And I don't even think people really pay attention to that part. It's times that he's been interviewed and he's super, super doped up. And I feel bad for him. And I'm like, why would y'all interview him? But there's some air of truth there, because who can really lie that hard as that fucked up? But even when he's sober, he say the same shit. He tell the same, you know what I mean? Like, and it's messed up what happens to kids, what happens to those. It's messed up in that world what goes on and what people feel like they gotta hide or what people do and what they turn you into, whatever the case may be. But it's fucked up. But I ain't, like you said, he be pulling out receipts, and I'm waiting to see what Bow Wow is going to say, because I know he's going to say something. I would love to hear what he's going to say.
You think he's going to respond to that? I don't think he's going to.
I wholeheartedly, because when does Bow Wow not take an opportunity to
if he
get
doesn't
involved?
respond, it's going to go against everything that he normally does, because at the end of the day, he responds to everything. He responds to people on Twitter. He responds to everything. He's literally like a little chihuahua. Yeah, a whole lot of bark.
I don't see him responding.
I guess a whole lot of bite through them clappers, huh? Gross. So in gross news and disgusting and just outright completely wrong, when I first came upon this story, I was like, wow, because I could not believe a doctor was doing this. So I just knew that this doctor was in the US, but apparently they're not. A doctor is accused of raping women while they're giving birth by C-section. So how the story even came about was the nurses were kind of disturbed about the amount of sedation that he was doing. Like he was putting them under way too much. So they placed a camera in the room. They saw him force his penis in someone's mouth, if I'm not mistaken. And then also vaginally, while a lady just had a C-section. Now, one of the women came forward, said she thought it was a bad dream, or she was seeing it, like she was hallucinating things. And I could not imagine the doctor's name, because I want to say it. And the hospital is in Rio de Janeiro. I'm going to get Rio de Janeiro. Okay. And his name is Giovanni Quintea Bazzara. And he's 32 years old. And this is horrifying on so many levels. Horrifying, disgusting. You're 32 and you're a doctor. Why would you even feel the need to take advantage of someone while they're being sedated? And why do you think
they're having a child?
Why they having a child? Like, you literally sticking your hole in somebody because they can't feel their lower area. They can't really see what you're doing because y'all keep. And this is why I don't like that big ass blanket shit, because I want to see what you taking out of me. I want to see, like, I was going off when I had DeMar the first time. Like, I want to see my kid. I want to see what y'all doing back there. And you're already under a lot of stress. Getting a C-section is not something that is easy. That shit is very painful, and it takes a long time to heal. Even though I was up a couple hours after having DeMar and Layla, I had an infection in my cut, and it's because they stapled it wrong. But anyway, besides the point is that this is fucking disgusting, because your body's already going through so much. And to have someone take advantage of you like that, I don't even want to talk about this shit.
You need a death penalty or something.
You need the fuck. That is, man.
Like, there's just no way. And for me, it's like being somebody. I haven't had a C-section with my two. I pushed mine, but same time, that's so crazy, because I know you have to have somebody, or you have the option of having somebody in there. It's like it's so many people that's just moving around, and he's just there. Like, let me just.
He forced the parent to get out the room. He cleared the room.
If there's a lot of other women that's coming forward, thinking, that happened to them as well. Yeah, maybe they had that weird feeling, something wasn't right, or I woke up and I just kind of remember something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that happened to me. That kind of thing.
I don't know what the rules are in Brazil, but here, when you get a C-section, your ass is still awake. Like, you get an epidural, you don't feel shit. You feel something tugging on you, but your ass is awake. Like, conversation, eyes wide open. How you doing? What's going on? That you're alert. So I don't know how many times he had to do this, but it had to have been a lot, because you shouldn't be so sedated that you're dazed. You shouldn't come out of your C-section and not be alert. Like, you should be able to communicate the whole 20 minutes. That's crazy.
That's gonna make every doctor. That's gonna make it hard for everybody to have a C-section from now on, because that's.
Let me tell you something. Y'all gonna take this fucking blind bag. That's what y'all gonna do.
C-section. I'm be like, I need to see everything. What's going on?
Yep. Look, take because it. To be honest, like with Damar, that he was born early, they were trying to stop the contractions. So for some people, I didn't take the drugs, right? But if I did take the drugs and then also had to do an emergency C-section, that's additional sedation. You see what I'm saying? And even though they didn't give me those pain meds after, no, with Damar was fully alert. With Layla, it was a little bit more strenuous. Because I was in labor for 3 days. So it just depends on your time. And yeah, I was in labor for 3 days and I was not trying to go to the hospital. Kate forced me to go. I was like, I am not, like, when I mean it burst in the closet, I was like, I'm not having contractions. Some say, poof. Yes, you is. Time to go to the hospital. Most people listen to their body. Me, I'm like, this pain ain't nothing. This is like regular shit. This
No,
is
ma'am. I have mine on.
So it depends. And either way, they're still taking advantage. Like, you shouldn't be woozy post-op or none of that shit. But they do give you pain meds after you have your C-section. They do administer you pain meds. And you can be a little, because you're gonna be sore. So they don't want it to wear all the way off and you completely come out of it. So either way, you're right. You do feel that tugging though. And you hear.
Yeah. Like I had full conversations. I had full conversations. Like I was
like, what happened? Is the boy I got like
that's too much. But you guys, we're waiting on our hot take guest to come in. Stiletto, are you ready to give us a mix?
Yeah, so when we come back from Stiletto's mix, we got Chef Watts. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get your name right.
His name is L4.
L4. No, the reason why I said Chef Watts is because I said Chef and then Watts, California, where he's from. So I just never mind. I saw the CA and thought Chef. I don't know. We gonna go to Stiletto's mix, and we got L4 coming back to talk about all of the delicious food that he makes, and I can't wait for y'all to see too.
We need to be live so we can have some.
Look, this is like shows like this. I'll be like, man, I want to taste.
Yeah, like why are we not getting no food? Let's talk about it.
You could have just filmed from your house. Next time, Tony, shut it up like that. Shut it up like that. Because we need a meal.
He knows because he watching. He watching. Let me stop before we get cussed out. We just playing. All right, yo, let's get into it. Let's get into it. You know what it is. I am DJ Stiletto. This is Illastr8 Radio, and we are getting into the mix. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Before our guests come on.
Hey, DJ. Hey, Stiletto.
We off the grid.
Yeah. We're going to start this. Let's go.
She don't want my love. I guess I gotta move on. Hey, oh yeah. Well, she don't want my love. I guess I gotta move on. Oh yeah. Oh no. She don't want my love. I guess I gotta move on.
Train. Yeah. All I get up is
DJ. Stiletto.
Let's go.
Girl, I need a gym job. If I know how you take my seat drop. Shit, you know go one person. Love the way you did dance, girl. I am offended. Why you kind of fight? Baby, let's hop in my Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati. I said hop in my Maserati. Hop in my Maserati. Girl, I wanna see you again. Tell me I love you when you play body. Hop in my Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati. And I just wanna see you back.
Let's go.
I'm again up so. Yeah, you won't capture my soul. I'm again up.
We just mixing it out real quick.
Stiletto.
I'm loose. If I'm bad, who done the bad? I'm in Josie. Won't call it for one Josie. I'm not playing with you, I'm not joking. My daughter, mom is loaded. You think that go? I'm on duty, but I'm on load. They want do me, they want do me, they want do me, but I want do me. When you want one, I mean some prices go down. When you want one,
Again, it's Illustrate Radio. You know we out with it. Let's get it.
Bless you with body, oh baby. Star boy go bless you with money, oh my girl.
Let me get a little dance. Hey, let me get a little dance. Show the word. Show the word. Hey.
Bless you with body, oh my girl. Sucker, 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 baby. Sucker, 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 sucker. Yeah, give you lock up, lock up, lock up, lock up. Yo, 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 yeah, give you baby. Sucker, sucker, sucker. Oh, when I come through, they don't be surprised to that time, but I just need that.
We're waiting for our guests to come in. You know what it is.
Baby, from my command, like zombie. Go down on me, you with your coca body. From my command, like zombie. Go down on me, you with your coca body. Cause this your milky for front enough for me. Hold on for me, I no go to me corny. And if you're looking at fighty, I saw me to look. Tell her honey, oh baby, small baby, gonna. Waka when you enter my litter. Baby, gonna. Do you give me sugar, wala.
Oh, yeah, man, man,
You wanna do every day, boys? Hey.
give me like a cool, every time them all the tingles, all the tingles. Okay. She be like a tamura, say my kid a good triangles. You want a bamba? You wanna cheat with the big boys?
Yeah.
Like the wrong, get the wrong, get up and drink with a drop cup. Let me see how the thing goes. Oh, yeah, tell them I hope they do. And hook.
Yeah. So we don't have the guesting yet. That's okay. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep rocking.
Last.
I just gotta play this one last song because everybody's
Last.
So I'm going to just let y'all rock with this just for right now. And then we're going to go back into the ladies and some full conversation because you know what it is. One time, brother boy.
Nothing to discuss, cause I did bring by default and without any doubt. I'm a me, I be the doctor. I know go feel it.
You know the word?
I know go feel it.
We already know what he's saying. That's all right.
She manipulate my love.
Put a little shoulder into it.
And I know that it can't go. That the baba cry, yo. Don't cry, yo.
Aisha, yo.
You know what it is? Back to my ladies. Illustrate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it.
I dig it, boy, Aisha, yo.
Get it.
I wear the Tigre go.
Man, I've had so many people come up to me like, what is he saying? But like, man, I don't even know, but I'm going to act like I know.
Please. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to act like I know the words. And that's all right.
Sorry, my bad.
That's all. That's any song. When we don't know the words, we just going to just mouth it.
I did, but you feel that song because I think what he's talking about is pretty much like he got to move on. His girlfriend broke his heart. He got to move forward, and this is just me like reading.
He broke her heart, but we not gonna go deep.
Oh, he broke her heart. Damn, maybe I had to
translate.
I had to put translator. That's it. He broke her heart.
I had to really get the meaning of the song, the words, everything. And yeah, when they broke out, Stefan on, because that's a bad motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, he look good as shit. I'm sorry you had to move on. Hopefully he's not talking about Stefan Don. It's like, no, I'm joking. So our guest is actually running behind, or
that's fine.
And it's okay because if we don't get him on tonight, we're definitely gonna get him rescheduled for a later show.
I mean, and that's fine. A later show where we can all meet him in person and enjoy
and get some food. And we can.
So what we gonna talk about, ladies? Because I was thinking a couple things, but I want to run it by y'all. We could talk about the whole truffle butter thing and go back into that. You know what I'm saying? Because that was getting a little heated. We could also talk about, our different love languages and stuff like that. Have you ever been left by someone as well or someone that truly broke your heart as well? Since that was the song that was playing.
That's an interesting one.
That's interesting.
I got a question first though. Y'all saw Orion's video.
Who?
Orion, Omarion's brother.
Oh, on Twitter. I heard. I didn't see them.
What he do?
He was doing jumping jacks, working out butt naked. I heard that, but I didn't get to see
the video. Doing it.
Let's talk about it. Who told him to do that?
This dude.
Anyway, they do anything for attention. His naked video, he might as well have been naked. He always wanted to show us what he
boy,
looked
put
like.
some clothes on, little boy.
So hold on, wait. So it's not the big brother who was in I will never.
But hold on, wait though. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you who's winning in all of this. You see that one little Joan, the little earthly Joan, Janae Aoki, okay? She winning because Orion is her baby father, her first baby father, and now she pregnant by Big Sean. She all right with me. I see what's going on. Pussy fairy on the way, okay? I see what's going on. I see what's like a big little girl out here on the rocks in the island and with the waterfalls and shit, with furries and shit.
So who was it? It's her baby father. I didn't even know who her. I thought always her and Big Sean had kids together. Look, this how I still be detached.
No, her oldest daughter is by Orion, Marion's little brother.
Oh, little brother, not older brother.
The Illustrate Radio.
Little brother, not older brother.
Orion is the little brother. Orion is the older brother.
No, but who's the one who used to be in the group with the three boys?
They not brothers.
That's
a cousin. That's OD. That's what's it called? Not saying about to say ODB.
That is his brother. That's his big brother. I'm not crazy.
Oh, well, maybe that is a big brother.
Who are you talking about?
The half brother, the one that played the immature with the big ass forehead. He was on Sister.
That is his brother.
His older brother. That's who I thought you was talking about. Because I was like, his thing.
They like a half brother or something like that, but they are related.
Yeah, half brother. That's by his dad. Yeah. So this the full brother, the younger brother.
The younger brother that looked like him.
Oh, I see. I got
the one that was on the stage eating watermelon.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I ain't trying to be funny, but
that's fine.
I mean, I only know him from eating the watermelon.
Great message.
Hold on, wait. You just sent it. Oh God, Tony about to do it.
On the way.
I'm about to look. Cause look, I'm looking. So, have you ever been in a situation where somebody completely broke your heart from left field? You didn't even know where the fuck it came from, and it just kind of like happened. Or have you ever been in a situation where you broke somebody's heart and you feel like after that karma just came running after that ass? Because I feel like I did that.
Listen.
Did this happen recently? Where did this come from?
I like karma. Okay, me and that bitch sleep in the bed together and we make beautiful music. Fucking love her. And the reason why I thought that was interesting is because a family member of mine was here recently. And she made a statement that I kind of flew off the handle when I responded, but she was already on my nerves. She made a statement, and me and my kids we in here talking. This is my aunt. She ain't gonna see this shit. So this is my aunt who said it. And she was asking me my relationship status. So I was dating somebody. I've been dating somebody really for a minute, and so. She was like, well, yeah, you still with that same dude, because we be losing men. I said, hold on, bitch. I ain't never lost a nigga. My entire career. I ain't never lost a nigga. And the one nigga who thought he broke up with me, I let him do it because I ain't want to be the bad guy. I ain't never lost a nigga. Don't ever put that on me. Niggas don't leave me.
Well,
I don't get left.
Like maybe you right here. Like, yeah, play that shit up.
So like I didn't really, he didn't like break up with me. He kind of like left for a period of time because he was scared because I was like too perfect. And I realized that that's a thing, you know what I'm saying? But I feel as though in the past there have been, I can name one in particular and I will never forget him, Rob. Rob was one of the, no, not Rob. Oop, I did. Sorry, John.
Log off.
John. Sorry, John.
You are not important enough to know.
John was the best boyfriend outside of Mitch that I have ever had. And he was so dedicated to me and my family. He would drive from Virginia Beach every weekend and not stay, drive back and forth for the weekend. Because at the time I was young and I was still living with my parents and everything. And he was just respecting of that. Took my brothers out. He was just amazing. And all he wanted was sex. This is the thing, though. Hold up, wait. He was white. So listen, though. I was like, we dated for a long time, and most of that time he was overseas, right? So when he came back and everything full throttle, and he planned this whole weekend for me to come down to Virginia Beach, pick me up and everything. And he was like, we're going to go to Kings and Maybe, we're going to do this. And on the way down, and he was like, I just got to stop on base because he worked at, he was posted on Quantico. So I said, all right, cool, no problem. And even in my mind, I'm still not thinking that. And then all of a sudden, like when we were about to, I was like, oh, I came on my period. Because I don't like pink dicks. I was scared. I didn't even want to see what it looked like. Okay. I was so scared. I made it up. And
I can't even be mad at you about the color thing. I don't like light skinned dudes because they dicks and they balls be too many different colors. But let me just tell you this, just on the side.
Don't laugh.
I had me a white dude one time. And when I tell you that junk was long and strong, bitch, and I just kindly put some chocolate on it and went to work like that junk. I was shocked. I was shocked.
I couldn't even. It's like you were about to. Oh my god! I think I'm coming on my period. I don't want to like on you or whatever. And he was so hurt because he knew I was lying. He had to have known I was lying. Enjoyed the rest of the evening. It was still kind of awkward or whatever. And when I asked him the following week, I was like, so what are your plans this weekend? Because usually he comes to see me every single weekend, but I didn't hear from him. He was just like, I need to have sex. And if you're not willing to do that, then, there's no need for me to keep doing all this driving back and forth.
Let's
so I said, okay. And I tried, right?
John, give me one more chance.
And that start where you just feeling it to kind of get it ready. Like y'all trying to feel each other out. So you in the car, y'all feeling each other out and shit. Mario, I'm young, y'all. So please just, this is so cute and everything, okay? So I'm trying, right? And even though it wasn't small, he wasn't average, he wasn't like huge, but he wasn't small, just touching it. And like the smell, because I always think wet dog. Like, I'm like, oh my God, it's going to get wet. It's going to smell. No. I was so shallow. And that was one of the. So I felt like after him, I'm not saying I had bad guys afterwards. I didn't have bad guys, no one. But I just couldn't. It was like, I'm gonna put this in my. He like this, Keisha. Now you know.
No, so it's what you're saying. I get it, especially when we're young. Like most people know that I'm bi. I dated women for a long time. Whatever. I would never sleep with a white girl for that same reason. Like never. Like in my mind, I'm not doing it. I'm not going down there. Like total mental block on it. I had a total mental block on it. So, now, I get it. I get it. Like, especially when you young, like you don't be thinking about no long term. You don't think about, oh, this dude is so fucking amazing. At least just let me lick it once.
I will.
You be like, nah, it ain't gonna work.
Go find him.
It didn't. You said go find. So the thing is, I did, right. So I did. We were supposed to go to a Redskins game together. He got like sweet seats and all of that shit, and he was like, "We're still gonna go or whatever. I'm still gonna." So like it was a month that passed in between it. We didn't talk. So he calls me, and I didn't get his call. So I call him back a couple of days later. I guess it was like probably like a week before we were supposed to go meet up at the game, and he was like, "Yeah, he had a new bitch." He didn't tell me that though.
That drops it like it's hot on the regular.
A black woman too, because his family didn't like black people either.
He wasn't looking for no white girl. He was looking for a black. He was looking for a nice chocolate.
And then shortly after, he took her to the game, okay, and he married her. He didn't even know her. Like he was like, honestly, I was not cheating on you. I was too dedicated to cheat on you.
I believe that. So, but do you have your regret about not being open to that experience because of?
Yeah, but I was young. I did.
Okay, I did. So now you oldest.
I did because I knew that he was a great guy. Like he definitely marriage material. Yeah. He was a Marine, great with his hands. Outside of his family issues about the no black people in their household type shit, because his family was like racist. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that. He defended me to the end.
And like, that chocolate junk that he got walked down that aisle smelling.
Yeah, they got babies together.
Hey,
and he told me, he was like, look, he said, I really appreciate you opening up my eyes to certain things, even within myself. Like you made me a better person. I'm not going to hold you for that at all. I love your family. I love you. And I still do. However, I've moved on with this girl and I plan on making her my wife.
And it would have been you, boo. Playing.
You had mixed babies and everything.
He smelled like wet dog.
But you know, and then come to find out, because I ended up having a white person before too. He was, I ain't gonna say his name, but because he do watch. He's bomb.
Hey y'all.
He's definitely in the top. He definitely in the top, but he was bomb. And great with a budget. You want to know what attracted me about him? It's numbers. That man put a budget of his 5-year plan, what he gonna have in 5 years, and he stick to that shit. And I saw his bank account, and I said, "Oh, I love you. You got a."
You was supposed to be loving John.
Yeah. I couldn't love his John though. I couldn't love his John. So, T, you ain't never broke nobody's heart like. Real quick, close the show out because I know Tony.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I broke some hearts.
Look how she's laughing.
She said, "Yeah, I did proudly."
It's not proud. It's not proud. Let me be humble. Yeah, I broke some hearts and I feel terrible about it.
Can't even hold that in with a hoe.
Okay.
I didn't break a heart that didn't deserve
to be broken.
Fair.
And see, that is that part. People do things to you, and the thought process, especially when it comes to men and women, the thought process is men can do all this stuff. Women, we're supposed to forgive. We're supposed to take you back. We're supposed to still love you. We're supposed to do all this, whatever. Let me do something to you one time.
Hurt.
Oh my God. You call it
somebody. You want to know why? Because of what we do to them.
Well, let me tell you something. It's a reason why I used to draw souls in my room. Not just because I snatched them sexually. I snatched them because I broke them niggas. Like you not like I've always been crazy. And I shouldn't use the word always because I'm almost 40. I'm different now. Okay. But in my past, if you thought you was gonna hurt me once, I was gonna hurt you trifo. Like there was nothing you were gonna do to me that I wouldn't make the shit you did look like
cookie cutter.
Oh my God. I was a savage for years. for years. And it's like, no, I don't look back on it with any level of regret. I learned a lot about myself as a human. I learned a lot about myself as a woman. I grew. I'm better now. I don't snatch people's hearts as the way I did before.
Still snatching souls though.
But the thing about it is, I was always tough. So it's like you just wasn't going to get over on me. So when it came to, if you thought you was about to hurt me or you thought you was going to break my heart or something, I'm up out of there. And sometimes I might have been wrong. Sometimes I might have been right. You know what I mean? You win some, you lose some. But I would leave a nigga high and fucking dry. Like, I was engaged the first time when I was 16. I've been engaged prior to being married 4 times. So it's not like I didn't invest in people or didn't really love people or people really love me. But I would, something wrong, you got one time with me. After that, I'm gone. I don't care how you feel about it. I don't care if you and your mama on my doorstep on my phone. Oh, woe is me. Oh, take me back. I would never give second chances. And every time I did give someone a second chance, like, it was to my detriment. So that's like a rule of mine. Like, once I get you up out of there, that's it. Ain't no coming back. Don't call me. Don't talk to me. If I see you in the street, hey, how you doing?
Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Because the times that I said, okay, no, I'll give you another chance. And that includes my current ex-husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. I don't do that. I don't do that. Make me cry stuff. I don't like crying. So.
See me, I'll be emotional as fuck.
I don't like
I'm emotional.
Growling about breaking hearts, like, because I just feel like
you should have been a Virgo.
Deserved like, it.
Virgos be like that. Virgos be like,
sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry, because you did it first. So
yeah,
you really, it'd be like a one and done. Like,
yeah, and things weren't always cheating or stuff like that, but when I got to a point in my life where I put me first, and I don't do that get her shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely on those terms now. I ain't doing that get her shit, and I'm not doing that chase down shit neither. I'm bringing it back to the old school ways where y'all chase us. The fuck?
But that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yes, and it's not.
Men forget that we are still a prize. We're the prize, and I'm not taking nothing away from the men who are great, who are fantastic men, and yes, you all should be praised and put on these pedestals. Of course, you should. Get me first. Get me first.
Get me and keep me
first. And then, yes, I got you right here, babe. I got you right here. But get me first. You know what I mean? And I'm, I like the phase of life that I'm in and where I am dating wise, because I'm happy. I'm happy and I'm satisfied and I'm not missing out on. And I like when you get to a point where you start checking all these boxes. You know what I mean? People do that. They have all this. I want this. I want this. I want this. I want that. At some point in life, everybody reaches it at a different place. But at some point, you ball that paper up and throw that shit in the trash. Fuck these boxes. Am I happy? Check. That's it.
Yep.
Fuck what I thought or what I think.
You are not
says or what the homegirl say. Bitch, am I happy?
Not,
yeah.
Right. That is the fucking truth. All you want is to be like, you know what? I'm peace. I got peace with you. You bring me joy in the morning and even in the evening time, and especially at supper time. I'm not mad at that. I just need all of those 3 things. We good. That's a beautiful thing. Mimi, I know you broken hearts. I know you broke hearts. Yes, you girl. Bye. You still got people be like, oh,
I'm actually emotional, but you know what? You have to have really give my time. Like if you get a little bit of me, you get all of me. So it takes a lot. Like I like scope it out. I observe. Like I can weed out what's real, what's not. Stay right there. I'm just gonna give me some. Like I'm very, very particular on stuff. So no. But anybody that I go hard for, I go hard for it. And I rock with you until the wheels fall off, the good, bad, thick, thin, whatever. But once them wheels fall off, they might have been leaning. We might have put them back on. We might have changed them a few times. But once them wheels fall off and can't come back on, baby, I'm gone. When that chapter closes, it's gone for me. And it's been like that for anybody.
Once I'm done mentally first.
For anybody I've ever been with.
Yeah, that's when everything you do starts to irritate me. Like I don't like the way
you touch
it. Like just nothing.
I don't like the way you sound when you breathe. Oh my God, this noise.
Why do you say my name like that?
Oh my God. Because you know what, love has a beautiful way of putting up these blinders. And then maybe it's not love, maybe it's more the infatuation. It's not love itself. But it puts up these blinders and all these things that we're supposed to see. We don't see that shit. And the minute that infatuation is gone, it's like, God damn, you've been picking between your toes and wiping it on the wall all this time. What? You know what I'm saying? It's like you start to see some shit that bitch
not
how you
picking in between the toes. Hold on and wiping it on the wall. But we appreciate this. This has been a very interesting show today. I got to know something about everybody. And John, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, John. John Harris.
No, she's sorry. Give her
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wish it had worked out between me and the white dude that I had, but I was real young too. Like I wish it had worked out. He went on to be.
I wish I would have just had more experience down the line because I wasn't even like totally. The being that I am now sexually is not who I was back then. So for me to even be comfortable with you at all, and then you're not even like we can't really relate. I was scared of those. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm scared of that.
Well, you was young though, so that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was young. And, like he waited for me to turn 18 and everything because he was like, I'm not trying to, but I really am into you. Like
I had 2 white boyfriends and they was everything. And one was straight from Baltimore. We called him Vanilla Wafer.
He was straight from Baltimore. Vanilla Wafer.
And I was like super young. He would hold my hand and everything. We go to the movies and everything together. He was like that.
See that?
So
when you find a good one, no matter the race or who they are, if you find a good one, ladies, I'm telling you right now, because the pickings are slim with us, the pickings are extra, extra slim with them. So can we change the standard? Can you make sure that you also hold on to someone who really is into you and loves you and just wants to be with you or about you wholeheartedly? Sometimes we take advantage and we tend to stomp on people because of that, and that is not the way to go. So leave with love.
Rihanna find that the billionaire before she went to ASAP Rocky?
You said what?
Where she find that billionaire at before she went to ASAP Rocky? Where Rihanna find him at?
Oh, she had a bit. See, I'd be so out the loop.
She was with the billionaire for years.
The white guy, right?
Rocky, and then ASAP Rocky got free, and she was back with him. Okay.
Well, she found somebody to match her fire until it went out. Boom. And I ain't mad at that because Rihanna got bags. She could do that with anybody. She's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying?
I said he a billionaire, she a billionaire too. I said he must have been all right. Because they was together.
Yeah, they some billionaires together, and at the Rihanna stage, she's been through some shit as far as seeing things growing up and relationships wise. So it's just she gonna appreciate what she got.
Janet Jackson too. Before after Jermaine, Janet Jackson when she was with the
went to the other guy. Yeah, she got one too. She bagged one too, and Eve. Eve got herself a little prince or whatever.
Max, he's loaded. That's a good pick, right?
Yeah, that's some. So make sure you all keep up with us. We're going to be here each and every Wednesday. If you missed our show tonight, you can definitely check it out on Roku TV 7 on demand channel. We're showing there on a loop as well. But I will see you all here next week. Oh, I'm sorry to close the show out like this so abruptly. But yeah, I see the time is of the essence. What y'all got going on before we go out?
That's a fair question. First week of August, you guys, I'll be performing with Rodney Perry at the DC Comedy Loft. So
yeah,
this weekend I'm actually home
in August.
Oh shit!
And then
we are gonna make a show, Mimi. Fuck.
Do any of you all go to Cafe 1137 in Baltimore?
No, I heard about it though.
So it is like one of the best spots in Baltimore. Everybody who's anybody in entertainment, when they are in town, that is where they go. That is where they eat. Cafe and the owner, Dante Young, is going to be on with me on Tuesday. But he also goes by D Young Show on Instagram. He's super funny in his own right, but he's also the owner of 1137. So he's going to come through Tuesday, and then first week of August, I'll be performing at the DC Comedy Law for Rodney Perry. So y'all just stay tuned, keep up. Bitch doing something out here.
All that good shit. What about you, Mimi? You booked and busy, boo. We done seen your long ass.
I do. You know what I'm trying to do? I'm just trying to stay in my own lane and create my lane and really bring that to, light. Like, I'm just trying to pick and pull. Like, I'm everywhere. I'm doing go-go shows. I'm doing family shows. I'm doing church gigs. I'm doing stage shows. Tomorrow, I'm in Baltimore for an event called Safe Streets, Stop Shooting, Happy Living. I think that's the slogan, something like that. But it's just to bring awareness. We're gonna have the games. We're gonna have the kids out there.
And it's free.
The music is free. Please pull up. It's on my page. I posted it this morning. Please come out. I know it's going to be another one in a couple of weeks in another location. I might not be the DJ, but we're trying to work out something time-wise. But tomorrow I will be at McElderly Park. That's in Baltimore. If you need the address, again, go to my page, DJ Styletta 1, and you will see everything. It's a good awareness. It's just so much killing and stuff, especially with our youth. And things like that. We just trying to bring awareness and, put the guns down, have some fun, and just enjoy the rest of the summer.
And get back to the block parties, man. Block parties was love, yo. Get back to that and feeling safe.
So we doing all that. And then Sunday, this Sunday, I have a wedding on Saturday, and then Sunday I'm doing a dance hall event. Big up DJ Breezy. That's my dog.
Breezy Boss
in Baltimore. We're having an event called Skins. It's going to be in Columbia from 1 to 7. I am on the bill. It's going to be a dope event. So yeah, come out for that. Just look out. I got
skins don't mean to show all your skins.
Summer long. All summer long, I'm outside.
That's lit. Well, you all, like I told you, I've been putting pen to paper and writing. So I am following in the recommended footsteps of making sure that I stay onto that. I'm not going to say I'm going to get anything published yet because I don't like to put out things prematurely, but I am definitely writing, and my goal is to
this shit.
Yes, that's the goal. So hopefully I'll be seeing my shit on Amazon in the very near future. But, in other news, I just want to make sure y'all know Meet Us back here next Wednesday at 9 p.m. sharp. We're going to make sure we have another super dynamic show for you all set up. And yeah, we out of here. See y'all next week.
I was born by the river, I was shaking that ass, bending over, popping pussy, I was making that cash. Bring that ass